With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18, 5 in. Trap 50, trap 50.
3rd and 2, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Smith on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Seahawks at 7-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Murray now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure what you're doing.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he's got it down to the 28.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Smith.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Murray now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Murray. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
And you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And my goodness, another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end, Fant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. You remember, these 2 teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, he's got him in, complete, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 70. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
17 move. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Throwing now, Smith.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Murray now on first down.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
T. Higgins,
a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Hey, check that.
On third down, here's Walker.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory. So for this.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect mine.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping and track out with messed up suspension.